Yo, 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 it's your boy, one and only Grizzly. I'm coming back with my NFL prediction show. I meant to do this yesterday, but I was actually quite a busy person yesterday. So I apologize for missing that, but I am back with this one. So, let's get this started off real quick, fast, and in a hurry. First game of the week will be Miami at Kansas City. I chose Kansas City in this matchup because, well, Kansas City has been on quite a little run right lately, so that's why the whole choice of Kansas City. Next game is Seattle at Dallas. I chose Dallas in this because Dallas needs a victory to stay in playoff contention, so I chose Dallas in this one. Hopefully they come through and pick it up. Next matchup is New York Jets versus Buffalo. I chose Buffalo in this because Buffalo lately has been getting a little, I think they've been beat a couple times, but I chose Buffalo because, well, it's Buffalo, and I hate the Jets. I hate Mark Sanchez. So that's my whole reasoning behind that one. Next matchup is Cleveland at Houston. I chose Houston in this because, well, it's Houston, and they're going against Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland doesn't put a big fight up, so that's the whole point behind that one. Next matchup is ATL Atlanta versus Indianapolis. I chose Atlanta in this one because Indianapolis hasn't won a game yet, so that's the whole standpoint behind that. Next matchup is San Francisco at Washington. I chose San Francisco because San Francisco has been on quite a little tear lately, so that's the whole reasoning behind that one. They have a very strong defense. I think I'd say they're probably in the top 5 in total defense. So that's they got a real strong defense. So that's definitely a plus. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. I chose New Orleans in this one. They got beat last week by St. Louis Rams, so they need a victory this week. So I think they're gonna come out with guns blazing. Drew Brees definitely gonna get his swing back. Next matchup is Cincinnati at Tennessee. I'm choosing Cincinnati in this matchup. 1, because they're my team. 2, because they are playing Tennessee, and Cincinnati's been on a roll. They are in the top 5 in defense. I believe they're like ranked 3rd or 4th in total defense. So they got a real strong defense. Andy Dalton's coming through. He's not playing like a rookie you'd expect a rookie to play. AJ Green is really good at receiver. Then you got Jermaine Gresham with the tight end. He's actually been real good. And then Simpson and Caldwell. I mean, their offense looks young, but they're good. So that's a good thing. Then you got Denver at Oakland. I got Oakland shows up in this matchup. They had a bye last week. They got a little bit of rest that they needed. So, I mean, that's definitely one thing that they needed. They got that rest, and then so that's a good choice right there. Then you got New York Giants versus New England at New England. I chose New England in this one, guys. New England got beat by the Steelers. I think they're going to come back, and they're going to, drop some dick on them. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I look at. Is they're going to drop dick. Wes Welker's coming back into the lineup more effectively into the lineup. Tom Brady's going to get his swagger back, and then that's basically how it's going to look, Then Green Bay at San Diego. Green Bay is actually the only undefeated team in the NFL. They had a bye last week. The week before that, they got actually a really close game against Minnesota. So, I mean, that's, what happened, but, it's going to be a close. This is going to be a blowout. I think San Diego doesn't have a chance in hell to beat Green Bay. Phillip Rivers hasn't been playing up to his standards that we know he can play at. But that's, I think Green Bay's going to walk with this one. They're going to walk away fast with it. Next matchup is St. Louis versus Arizona at Arizona. I chose St. Louis in this one because they, beat New Orleans. I think they got a little bit ahead of steam coming at them. I think they're going to, do a pretty good job and run away with this shit. That's just my thoughts on it. You guys, you guys can disagree or agree with what I say. These are my picks, and I feel like I'm doing really good with the picks. I actually choose a lot of games very goodly. What the fuck? I'm making up words now. Next matchup is Baltimore at Pittsburgh. This is a Sunday night game. This is going to be a very close game. As we all know, the first week of the season, Baltimore walked all over Pittsburgh in Baltimore. I think this game is going to be a little bit closer. Actually, I know it's going to be a lot closer because it's at Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh is like, Baltimore's Madison Square Garden, But I chose Baltimore in this one because I think Baltimore has Pittsburgh's number this year. Yes, I know Big Ben and all them are, they're starting to get their little swag back. But Baltimore's, they're they can tear through a lot of people. Their defense is strong. Again, I'd say top 3. And then Pittsburgh's in the top 3 in defense too. But the last game is Philadelphia versus Bears at Philadelphia. I chose Philadelphia. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.